Welcome to another YouTube video. Today, this is another sewing project, but this is another like extended sewing project. So this is not one that's a tutorial. This is one that's just like, I'm gonna make something and you guys are gonna come along for the ride. And I thought you might like it because I don't have a lot of men's stuff. Like I make a lot of like, hey, I'm doing this for me, or like other projects for other people or whatever. But like, this is actually something for Brodie, and it's a like badass post-apocalyptic type vest thing. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't exactly have a plan for what I'm doing yet, but it's going to involve a lot of hardware, a lot of like spikes, some weird colors of, not colors, weird textures of leather. I'm going to throw some bleach at some stuff. It should be really exciting. So let me show you my collection of stuff that I've got so far. Okay, so this is what I have so far, which is not everything I'm going to need, but I've got a bunch of these things, got a bunch of chain. This is like really heavy chain. It's not like shit chain. I've got a bunch of these things. They're sort of like clip things. I've got a whole ass alligator tail, which I bought at the leather store, which I'm really excited to use. I bought a box full of these at the electrical supply store, which I think are pretty fun. I'm gonna definitely include a bunch of those on the vest. I've got some different textures of leather here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is all like canvas under here. This is all just like black canvas. And I've got a bunch of rivets and stuff that are not included in this pile, but yeah, we'll see what happens. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is cut out the basic vest structure. Okay, so I've cut out the vest pieces, and we did some like really cool like tie-dye bleaching kind of stuff that I think I'm going to sew on it, and I've added some spray paint. So let me show you this. All right, so here we go. These are the pieces of the vest so far. They don't look very exciting, but I've got some cool, gross colors of spray paint, and this is the really cool like tie-dye bleaching that we did. We just threw a bunch of bleach at some extra scraps that I had, and they came out really different colors. Like, look at the difference in this one compared to like these ones. But yeah, so I'm gonna stitch some of those onto there, and I'll meet you at the next stage. All right, welcome to the next day. Yesterday I was in the middle of doing this, and Brodie like randomly fucking walked into the store. He got off work early, so we had to panic. I like panicked and like hid all the shit. So I threw it in like a giant ball in a bag in a cupboard, and I didn't get to work on it anymore. So it is now the next day, and I will show you what I've accomplished. All right, so here's what we have so far. This is the back, the one side, the other side. And this is a really cool pile. See this? This is, I cut a bunch of strips of like denim and stuff, and I threw them into the washer and the dryer, so they're all like frayed as shit. So I'm gonna sew those all over the vest. It is at this point that I'm kind of having like a love-hate relationship with this stuff, because right now it looks like shit. Like, I absolutely hate this, but I just have faith that it's going to get better, because I always have great ideas in the beginning, and then you like start on this and you end up with this like terrible patchwork bullshit, and you're like, this is fucking ugly. But you just keep going until it gets better. So let's do some stuff. Okay, I'm back. Same day. I've got all the weird scrappy things sewn on. It looks really good. I'm just gonna run around with the big machine, and then my industrial machine, and then I'm gonna spray paint. So doesn't that look better? Doesn't that look better than last time you saw it? Here we go, time to fire up Scary Baby. All right, here we are at the industrial Scary Baby, and we're gonna fire it up. Definitely sounds like a jet engine, which is a little bit scary, and it will definitely sew through your finger if you let it. This thing is goddamn serious. All right, here we go. Look at how fast it goes. Isn't this insane? Okay, I did it. I'm done driving over it with Scary Baby. I don't know if you can see here. There's lots of really cool stitching in it now. This is what I've got accomplished so far. I like it a lot better. I'm starting to hate it less, which is cool. I have a love-hate relationship with these, like I said, because there's no rhyme or reason. You can do whatever you want, but it's kind of like painting your makeup. Like, partway through, it always looks like shit, and you're like, what did I do? Like, what did I even do? This is looking terrible. But then, you know, the more you go, the more you add to it, the better it looks. So I'm kind of at that point where I'm hating it less, and it's starting to look good. And now I'm gonna add a shit ton of spray paint to it. Okay, so I've spray painted it. It looks extra filthy. I'm pretty pleased. I'm gonna show you. Look how filthy. Don't you love it? I made that look extra gross. I used 3 different colors. These are 3 colors I used. Brown, I don't know, gross camo color, and kind of a silvery. So, you can't tell there's a bunch of brown there, but like, I don't know, I just made it look a little extra filthy. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. And now comes the fun part. I get to start decorating. All right, so it's like the next day. I'm still decorating. This is a lot. There's a lot of decorating to do on this, but I thought I would pause and just show you what I've accomplished so far, but we still have a ways to go. So here's where we're at so far. It's looking a lot better. I certainly hate it a lot less. I did all of this, so these are riveted. I riveted these on with like washers and stuff, put a few grommets in it. These are stitched on, hand stitched, but I have a lot more hand stitching to do. I stitched some washers here, some more like grommets and stuff, some washers here, more bleach and spray paint. Put the collar on it, which is exciting. It now has a collar. And then this is the back piece, which has not yet made its way on. But these are cool. I love these things. They're super duper neat. And I still have to put, this is all the hardware that I still have yet to use. I have big spikes, bag of big spikes, some more rivets and stuff, some chain, safety pins. That's my alligator tail. Lots of chain I still got to do, so. Anyway, gonna keep going. I just thought I'd show you some in progress. So decorating update, I am this far. I actually got the alligator tail sewn onto it with my industrial machine, which it was really, really mad at, but it did a good job. Can an industrial machine sew through an alligator tail? The answer is yes. And I put these spikes in, can you see? Those are the bear claw spikes that I put in, and I think this is looking like really fucking good, to be honest with you. Let me just flip it over. And so here's the front, such as it is so far. I'm pretty excited. I think it looks really great. I've got the chains put in the sides there, and all this like super cool detailing put on it. So now I just got to put all the big ass spikes in, and I think we're done, kids. I think it's done. That's my done face, or my done bicycle movements. But I'm fucking excited. Aren't you guys excited? Look at this. I'm very glad. This torso is obviously a lot smaller than Brodie. I don't know if you've ever seen him, but he's not this size. But anyways, it's done. This will not be floppy once his shoulders are in it. We got the spikes put in, all of this awesome shit. Collar stands up, which I was hoping it would. Terribly excited. And the back is even better. Wait for it. Whoop. Does not turn gracefully. And the tail goes all the way down there. So that's the back. Oh my god, yay! It looks so good. I hope Brodie loves it. I can't wait to give it to him. He's gonna be hopefully really excited. It's gonna look fucking amazing on him. I'm really into like this. My sewing machine was angry, but like it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm so excited. I can't wait for him to get it. Hopefully he will agree to model it for you so you can get an accurate gauge of what it looks like on a real size person. Video. I mean, I don't think I have to say anything else. You guys saw him in it. He looked fantastic, and it was a lot of work to make that son of a bitch, and I hated it so much in the beginning, but it turned out really, really great by the time it was done, and I'm really pleased with it. And I hope you are too. I hope you like seeing it on him. I mean, Brodie's a little camera shy all the time, but like sometimes I drag him into the frame, and it's always super worth it because he looks great. So if you like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be amazing. If you want to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, that would be even more amazing. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm under Madame_Absinthe on Instagram for outfit pictures, such as this chainmail dress that I'm wearing today. If you want to follow Brodie on social media, he's Misanthropist. It's Misanthropist with an underscore at the end on Instagram. And he's going to post pictures of the vest, so you should probably follow him there, definitely. If you want to follow either of us on Twitter, I'm the same thing, Madame_Absinthe on Twitter, where I post sewing in progress. I actually posted a few sneak peeks of that vest on there if you want to go look at them. And Brodie is also on Twitter. He is also Misanthropist, spelled the same way, no underscore at the end, though. If you want to ring the bell, you can get notifications for when I put up new videos, perhaps more sewing, perhaps vlogs, perhaps cooking failures, who knows. Anyways, that's the only way you'll know if I put up new videos is if you ring the bell, isn't it? Isn't it? So that's it. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, follow us both on social media, and hopefully I will see you around for my next epic sewing project.